That army probably can't manage on its own. Well, the revolution's arrived. Oh shoot, I just cancelled you. There. Then there. Then there. Then there. Go. You didn't go there. Let me actually win Verkor Gulen. So how bad is the overextension? It's actually under. And yeah, it's worth 50. 60. 7% chance and they fucking took it. Excuse my swearing, this is more than a little bit frustrating. Alright. We done. Please tell me we're done. Yes! Finally! Oh my gosh, that's expensive. Alright, let me save. Nah, still spits them all out. This is such a bad decision. Like, unbelievably so. I mean, honestly, I think I'd prefer to have Ovdal Kanzon, because it's got, like, double the development of this area. I'm guessing Kanzad splits out as well. Yeah, it does. Alright, so the other question was, what happens in a month? Oh, did that count as AE? I do believe it did. That's a whole lot of them. Economic session. The delegates of the Amalharaz are unruly in their seats by the time Dane the First enters. But it does make the game harder. A new challenge to keep them all in line. That is not a fun challenge. Like here, take the empire you've just conquered. Let's split them all out into their constituent parts and make you do it all over again. Yay! I mean, like I said, this event would be fine if you'd done this diplomatically. But because you've just literally put everyone to the sword and killed probably about 2 million dwarves in the process, and it's like, oh yeah, you can have your independence now. I don't really care. It just makes no sense. The delegates of the Amalharaz are unruly in their seats by the time Dane the First enters, and their voices grow only louder as the session is gavelled in. For today, they will be discussing the one issue most near and dear to dwarven hearts, the bedrock of their most bitter disputes. Money! It is time for Old Dwarov to decide its budgetary priority for the years to come. Some argue for a policy of economic expansion, devoting every week to come to the construction of new infrastructure, from the homes that house our people to the temples that they pray in to the warehouses that store almost every good found in Halan. Others would instead focus on efficiency, ensuring that our assembly lines are operating at full capacity and minimising waste products. To boost the output like never before, some holds, especially those in strategic positions along the Dwarven Rail, would have us focus not on the production of goods but the free flow throughout the Empire. They remind us that blood must be pumped through the body if it is to live. A fourth group turns their eyes not inwards but outwards and decries the way that serpent spine gems and minerals flow across our land as a looting that must immediately be stopped. The Amalharaz grants each hold a vote, but at the day's end it shall speak in a single voice. What issue shall the High King focus Ultuarov on? So additional construction, productivity, trade, or mercantilism. And doing it diplomatically is impossible given the dev hold's effects on vassalization. Precisely. You can vassalize somebody as long as they have no more than 100 development, and a single hold getting more than 100 development is not hard. Especially if they take more than one. Free flow sounds like good business, but we've not been doing anything free flow. We would definitely be maximizing productivity. We are 100% about the production. Also, our income has just been halved because we lost all of the holds along the trade network. And it also means that each of these holds is going to be claiming money for themselves during the trade. So trade has basically just become completely worthless. I'm glad I wasn't focusing on that as my main source of income. And we're also going to have massive problems with independence wars, because look how much independence they want. Because they're worth, again, so much development in compared to me. Like, we had 4,000 development. No, we must have had more than 4.6. We must have been, like, 6, actually. Oh, they did decrease Liberty Desire. They did. By a whopping, and I can't stress this enough, 10%. Ah, revolutionarianism. It has... Oh, it's because it's in, like, Kugdir, I guess. Which is a vassal. No, it doesn't. Oh, you mean the diplomatic reputation reducing this? I'm pretty sure it's their combined development. Yeah. Relative power of all holds versus me, plus 70%. From its 175 development in Verkor Gulan, plus 87%. But they get minus 10 because they're part of this government. Yeah, there is. That one. Which I can actually use. And barely affects it. I mean, we'll have to improve relations with them all. We probably could keep them contained, but like these that are 100, because, you know, we just conquered them. That's not going to be something you fix in the next 100 years. Alright, that's 50,000 dockets being used. Rebuild the Golden Highway and Far Bulwar. Oh, that's outside of this area. And also this digging operations. Can't do anything with that anymore because I don't control those holds. Why would anyone want to click this? I don't know. It's terrible. Not to mention that, you know, we were just pulled into all of their wars as well. This does need to be something like... How would this work? They would need to have a second HRE. It's the only way I could see this working. It sounds cool, but it's terrible. Yeah, I would agree with that assessment. What happened? We pressed the last button in the Dwarven Empire and it completely destroyed us. Because it gave all the little holds independence. Or rather, they turned them all into a vassal, and because there's so many of them, because they're holds, they have massive development, you can just have huge liberty desire issues. Anyone know the name of the song that's playing now? I can even tell you that. This is Travel of the New World. Which is one of the in-game songs. I do actually still have some overextension. Let's get rid of that. And then core everything else. We have actually been dragged in some pretty big wars. I don't know what to do about this. We could keep playing, just see what happens with the revolution. I mean, we are... no, we're like 50, 60 years from the end of the game. No, we can, but we've already done everything that I set out to do. The Dwarven Empire has been restored. We took every hold. The only thing that we were lacking was this tiny little piece here. Otherwise, we've taken every single province in the Serpent Spine. So close to the end of the game, I wouldn't bother. I mean, here's the thing. I'm reluctant to start a new series now because I know how popular Anbennar is. And I know that people would want the opportunity to tune in for a new start. So I think what I'll probably do is just do this for the next 2 hours and we'll start a new one tomorrow. I think that's probably going to be fair. Also, we should probably go and start actually fighting this. Seeing as there are a couple of bad guys around. I'm pretty sure the Krakdumvor can deal with their own problems. The tunnel is built next month, or next year rather. That's 2 of our armies. You're there. Oh yeah, you guys went home to deal with the revolutionaries, which have now been dealt with. So let's separate you out. And then send you over here as well. Maybe start improving relations. I mean, that's probably part of the reason we have so many diplomats. So let's sort this by subjects. Let's sort this by army size, I guess. So Shaztundir gets 1. Krugdir gets 1. Sagundir gets 1. Krakdumvor gets 1. And then finally, Ovdal Kanzad. Yeah, they should probably get 1. They hate us because we're the hegemon. Minus 100 relations with everyone in the world, including vassals. See you, Primroseph. That is a good point. Yes, you can. And I will do so. No. Whoop, we just lost a battle. Artificer inventions across the world. Gnomish artifice has steadily grown in popularity, spreading across much of the world. Various artificers from Canor to Almentir are steadily inventing and producing all kinds of new mechanisms. These mechanisms, however, require various metals and glassware to produce, and as such, the demand for the materials has skyrocketed. Oh yeah, it has. Iron's gone up by 20%, copper, glass, and gems. That's like all the stuff that I produce. Alright, where are you running to? There. Actually, you've got Shaz Tundir troops nearby, so that's not that bad. Alright, all of those are done. Amal-Haraz votes. Every session of the An-Haraz begins with the gavel of our High King. Every session entered the same, and even the moments following the gavel's fall, a new sound can be heard in the assembly. Silence. Each hold has made its will clear. 11 for, 16 against, but it's the High King who shall have the final say. What is the choice? So we can basically go against the will of the holds, which will drop our force limit. That's a point. What is my force limit now? Oh, 500,000. We're fine. And increase goods produced. Or we don't. And seeing as they voted against it. Nope, didn't happen. You don't have a general. Do I still have 5 general slots? I do. Fine, let's go ahead and recruit a new one. And this shall be known as Wolvive. Not Will. Wall. Good. That's a 6, 12, 16, minus 2, 14. Yeah, good. I like it. Would it be a good idea to release Krakdonvar? I mean, we got them as a vassal now, so I'm just going to keep them. Pretend that this is the idea of a united Dwarven Empire. We can work on expanding the capital, and we may as well. It's only only 200 ducats, sure. The other thing we can do is bribe everyone. This is the Steam version. No, except I have no diplomats. Never mind. New advisor, admin. I think we are going to go for prestige. Especially as he's an Amber Dwarf. When does manufacturers come in? 1750, they should have already. I have a furnace. I have multiple furnaces. No, I had a furnace that was out in the open somewhere. For example, right there. Furnace. Actually, that's a good point. I should check around to make sure that we actually put a furnace in each of these locations. Where we can. Like here. It's outdoors. It's not one of mine. Yeah, this was the one that was in the hold, but we had multiple. Earthseed, for example, was a furnace. As is this. And that also has a furnace. So yeah, we have multiple. Every province that can have one has a furnace. Yeah, they're all cored. Earthseed definitely is. I've had that province for ages. And we should probably spend a bit more development. Just to make sure we don't waste any development. Alright, did any of my other armies arrive in this area yet? No, they're over here. I mean, they're on the way, so there's that. Katie Cat just died. That's unfortunate. You're being expanded. You should get expanded, so Verkal Vaskron. Which is in here. And here. And here. And now I need to get these up to 40s as well, so let's start with you. And then double check when the next tech is. 3 years, we've got time to expand. Then we'll do you as well. And there we go. Amalharaz is also ready for upgrade. And that's all 4 of the holds now digging. Dig! Could see if I drop an idea slot for influence ideas. That's actually not a terrible idea either. Yeah, I think we pretty much got to. Do I still own Marhold? Nope. The only hold I hold is Amaldir and its 3 surrounding. All of the others were granted independence. Every single other hold I do not control. Yeah, I'm sure. What's that? Oh, Marhold, sorry. Oh no, you're right. I do have Marhold. I was thinking Mithril Hold, my bad. I'm actually half tempted to give all the holds the caverns that they have nearby. Ah, nah. That's Imperial territory. And the roads are definitely Imperial territory, so Shastundir, I'm gonna need to steal these from you. Hope you don't mind. How do I do that? Go to here, go to Shastundir, go to I don't think I can do it. Gotta be a march. No, marches give you even less options. Mordred still in the Empire? Nope. That's Grunstanad, which is actually the biggest, except for us. Although all of these places are still building up their armies. I mean, of the single hold areas, because they have 2 holds, whereas we've got 4, 5. Although now I'm beginning to feel like I should just give independence to Marhold once we've built the road. Or the tunnel. Which is almost done. Where are my reinforcements? Okay, they're on their way. Just seeing if any of these would be more useful at this point. Actually, improving relations plus 15 kind of would be. As would feudal nobility, income from vassals. You're about to take that. Let's go and grab another general. This is going to be McHappy Face! Six. You're a 6-pointer? That is the actual minimum. Brilliant. Better. 13. Fine. Been really unlucky with the rolls recently. I mean, to be fair, earlier on we were really lucky, so I'm not going to complain too hard about that. Alright, let's start kicking some of these guys out of my lands. So I think Marhold have their own tag. The tag they start with is human nation that took them over in the war. Gold Rush! 9 grand! Okay. Ah, glad I'm not able to get a Horde Curse right now, because it would trigger. Alright, Bavik, we done. Right, I need a diplomat. And Gelkalis, I think we're also done. Oh, Gelkalis, you have something that I want. Yeah, you do. Oh, you're telling me that I actually need to go and occupy some of your stuff. Alright then. If you insist. It can be done. I will bring the pain. Did I let places go for giggles? No, I did the event, which is supposed to be like the absolute final stage in the Dwarven Empire, which just released everyone and made them all independent. Not exactly the best capstone I've ever seen. And actually, as capstones go, it's kind of rubbish. It's like, yeah, all of the hard work that you've just spent the entire game doing, don't worry about it. We're just going to give it all away now.